Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Grace Nesbitt, and I am a women's empowerment and radical self love coach, as well as a yoga instructor here in Boise, Idaho. And I'm starting this video series in junction with a yin yoga series that I teach at a local yoga studio called Sage Yoga and Wellness. And I teach two yin classes there each week. Mondays from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 5:15, and again Thursdays 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 5:15. And in these classes each week I pick a theme, and we explore that theme throughout the whole practice. And the kind of themes that correlate to real life issues, themes that correlate to spirituality, and how to infuse that in a harmonious and loving way into your life. And so I really just wanted to start this video series to be posted each week in harmony with the theme that I choose in my classes. I wanted to offer this as support both for the students that come to class and also for those of you that perhaps aren't in Boise or just can't make it to class that week. And then also again for my life coaching clients, this will be support for you as well. So this week we started with, for me, the foundation of all I do, all that I practice in my own life, all that I offer in my classes and to my clients, and that is radical self-love, and really looking at what radical self-love is and how to implement it into your life in a tangible, realistic, everyday, not overwhelming kind of way. So self-love is being thrown around a lot these days, and it's fantastic. Women are really rising up. People are really rising up and starting to break away from maybe what society has told them they should be or need to be. Excuse me, I'm getting over a little bit of a cold, so pardon me for that. So self-love, sometimes, we hear this word being thrown around, but what does it really mean? It can be a little abstract. And for me, when I used to hear self-love, I thought that it meant, well, I should be in a loving state all the time. I should love my body. I should just be okay with everyone and everything. And I really suffered from that mindset, because the reality is I'm having a human experience, and I would have days where I felt like shit. I would have days where I didn't feel lovable. I would have emotions that would come up like jealousy and anger that, how could I love that? That's not lovable. So I had this really confused idea of self-love, and I was living in a very conflicted way with self-love, until I came across a spiritual teacher named Matt Kahn. And he is a brilliant, incredible guide, really here to assist us all in recognizing the guide or the guru, whatever you resonate with, that resides within you. And what I learned from him was this practice of loving whatever arises. And so what that means for me, the way that I've implemented that and translated that into my own life, is the practice of becoming the expanded spaciousness, the infinite, limitless essence that I am, and holding unconditionally loving space for every aspect of me, every aspect of my heart, every aspect of my inner child, every thought, every emotion, every feeling that arises within me. So let's say jealousy arises. This has been a big one for me lately. For the last 2 years, I've been trying to conceive unsuccessfully, and watching loved ones and friends get pregnant and have beautiful babies, and moments where I think that I should be happy for them, I feel overwhelmed with jealousy. So in the past, I would have this jealous aspect of my inner child arise, or would have jealousy arise, and I would just be identified with it and consumed with it, and then I would beat myself up. Well, I can't feel jealous. I should be happy for this person. This is horrible. Why am I feeling jealous? I'm such a horrible person. What's wrong with me? Blah 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 blah. So that wasn't getting me anywhere. So my practice now has become to recognize when jealousy arises. So I have a jealous thought, a jealous feeling, jealousy presents itself. And I now have the practice of seeing jealousy as an aspect of my inner child, dressed up in the mask of jealousy. And she's only showing up to be accepted and loved as never before. So now I have jealousy arise, and I pause, and in my heart, I see the aspect of myself feeling jealous, and I turn to her, and I dialogue with her, and I say, I acknowledge that you're feeling jealous right now, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay that you're feeling jealous. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I'm here to listen to you. Tell me how this makes you feel. Tell me why you're feeling jealous right now. I want to hear it all. And then I let her go. I let her say all of the mean, horrible, nasty things that she may have to say. I let her pout. I let her throw an inner tantrum. I let her do whatever it is that she needs to do. And I keep asking, and what else, and what else, and what else? I really hold this loving space for her to be honest, for her to be authentic, for her to really express what's going on for her in that moment. And then when she's done, I reach out to her in my heart, and I draw her into my arms, and I stroke her head and her hair, and I say, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. I acknowledge how you feel. I appreciate you saying everything that you had to say, and I love you. And so for me, this is what radical self-love entails, and this is what I go through on a daily basis. And the beauty of it is that it doesn't have to be in a meditative state, although when I get really riled up aspects of my inner child showing up that need a lot of attention, a meditative state or lying flat on the ground can be very beneficial. But this can be something that I do, while I'm driving, while I'm in a coffee shop, even while I'm around a group of people. If something is coming up, I can do this quickly in my own dialogue within my own heart. And so it's been really, for me, radical and transformative and really healing. So healing to begin unraveling the judgments that I would have against certain feelings and aspects that would arise within me. It's now just this practice of acknowledgement and loving whatever arises. So I'll give one more example before we finish this video for today. So let's see, a few weeks ago I was experiencing a lot of self-doubt. Self-doubt about teaching, self-doubt about coaching, self-doubt about my place in this world. And this went on for about a couple of days. And I was just kind of noticing it in the background, and I wasn't really taking time to pause and acknowledge it. I was just feeling this kind of icky self-doubt arising. And finally, after a couple of days, I took time to go lay down, flat on my back, in my bed, close my eyes, put my hand on my heart, and consciously drop in and turn my attention to this aspect of my inner child that was feeling self-doubt. And same practice. I said, I'm here to listen to you, sweetheart. I'm here. I'm ready to hold space for you, and I want to hear what you have to say. I care about what you have to say. I value and I honor what you have to say. So please share with me. What are you feeling? And again, I just let her go on, really raw, really authentic, and what came up. Her dialogue went something along the lines of, I just suck, and I'm a horrible teacher, and no one wants to come to my classes, and and no one likes me, and what is my purpose here? What am I doing? You know, I'm sure many of you can relate to that dialogue that goes on, on and on and on. And again, in the past, when this would come up, I would go into inner battle. Oh, I shouldn't be having these self-doubt thoughts. You know, this isn't serving me. I should just get rid of this part of me that doubts myself. And so that was really harming and hurtful to this part of me that experiences self-doubt. So I tried a new approach, and I just let her express herself honestly. And when she was done, I said, "Thank you. I'm so grateful that you felt safe enough to share all of that with me. I really appreciate you sharing how you feel with me. And I honor you. I honor how you feel. And I love you. I love you. I love you." And it was amazing because after that, she no longer had to act out with such intensity to get my attention. And there was more peace. And of course, she still comes up from time to time, but now when she does, I know that I can turn to her and listen to her and love her instead of being in constant battle with her, instead of making her feel like she needs to be exiled from my internal existence. So this is really a practice of integrating. Radical self-love is a practice of integrating, of embracing your humanity, of, again, for me, that's why I experience it as like returning to the infinite essence that I am. And in that space, I can hold and be unconditional love for whatever arises within me. I can offer that to whatever arises within me. And so, yeah, I think that about sums it up for today. Today's video is probably a little longer than most weeks. So I'll try and, my intention is to keep these capped between about 5 and 10 minutes. I know I have a tendency to ramble, so it'll be a good accountability check for myself. And this next week, we'll be looking at understanding the gifts of the empath and how to reclaim your power through perhaps a new perspective or a new understanding of what it means to be an empath. So I hope that you join me on this journey, either in person if you can make it, or here on these video blogs. I'll probably also be doing writing blogs on my website, and starting to share a lot more art and creativity that comes through me. So I look forward to connecting with you. I look forward to hearing from you with much love. Have a wonderful day.